Hi guys, my name is Carlton, your financial educator, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Money with Carlton. Happy new month, everybody. It's a wonderful month to start making better decisions financially. Let us just work on how we're going to be moving. So remember, before we get into the video, to follow me on all platforms. That's on Instagram and Twitter at Carlton G Stew, on Facebook at Carlton Stewart, and on my YouTube channel at Let's Talk Money with Carlton. We are trying to reach 200. So just subscribe, guys. Spread the word. Tell somebody to tell somebody so you can increase your knowledge financially and just learn something where you can make better financial decisions. So I was at church last month and somebody said to me, Carlton, we want some information. Help us out now. And you don't want to get rich. And you don't want your money work for you. We want to understand what we can do, how we can invest. Break down information for us in some way so we can fully understand about like the stock market or fixed deposits or mutual funds, something, but break it down so we can understand. And I said, yes, that is it. For the month of March, we're dubbing this month March, making your money work for you month. Simple. We want to break down some things so you can fully understand. So follow me. We'll be right back with more information on how you can do that. So on this week's episode, we want to look at how you can use the stock market to make some money. You want to break down to what is the stock market, what are stocks, what are IPOs, how this works, how I can fully understand this. So just follow me. Let's break it down nice and slow for you. So what are stocks? A company can be owned by a single individual which owns 100% of that company. It can also be owned by several equal partners. However, when a company decides to be listed on the stock market, they are now opening themselves to multiple owners. So how do they manage that process? When a company decides to do that, they then break down the company or break it up really into shares or stocks so they can fully understand who owns what and to just keep stock or check of who owns what percent of the company. Then you can then buy and to sell these shares. In buying and selling these shares, that is called trading. But you may want to know, where do I find a buyer or where do I find a seller if you want to sell your shares or to buy additional shares? In that atmosphere, you are in what is really called like a market, hence the term stock market, an area where you can find a buyer or find a seller in trading. Or some may say it's a stock exchange because it's an area where I can exchange my stock for money and vice versa. But you may also ask, why would a company do that? Why would they sell a part of their company and give you the opportunity to be now shareholders where you can now vote and tell them what to do or suggest what to do? A company sometimes will need money to expand the business, to grow the business, and they have options. They can plug the money themselves or invest their personal money into the business, or they can take a loan from the bank. With a loan, you know that comes with interest, or they can use your money interest-free, and that is what most companies will do, because if they sell a part of their company, they're getting your money interest-free, so they can then expand the business. But what will you benefit, or how can you benefit if you are now a shareholder into a company? How do you make the money? The first way that you can make money on the stock market is number one, by dividend. What is dividend? When you are a shareholder in a company and this company makes a profit, that profit is shared amongst all the shareholders, and that is called a dividend. A dividend is paid sometimes annually or twice per year or quarterly. This can be paid via either a check or a transfer into your bank account. You will decide that. Or sometimes none is paid. Remember, dividend is a share of the profit. So if the company does not make a profit, there's nothing to share. So sometimes there are cases where there is no profit. Number two, how do you make money from the stock market is from what is called price appreciation. When the value of a stock goes up from what you bought it for initially, that is where a bulk of the money is. You can then now sell at a higher price. So it's always encouraged to buy low and to sell high. So how do you really get started? You have to open what is called an investment account. It's similar to a savings account. You can walk into any one of these brokers, but you need to provide things like your ID, your TRN, your proof of income for some, your proof of address, and they generally ask you for some references, maybe 2 or 3 references, so you can open an account. Some of these places are places like Barita Investments or JMMB, or most of the banks have an investment arm like NCB Cap Market or Scotia Investments. You can maybe try some place like Mayberry, but there are several others that you can go to open an investment account. I encourage everybody, you need to have an investment account, and in most cases, there's not a big amount of money that you need to have to open the account. So don't think that you need 100,000 or 200,000 to open an investment account. In some cases, it is $0 and 0 cents to open an investment account. Do not wait until there's an opportunity on the market for you to open an account. Go and open one now. Remember, when you open your investment account at any one of these brokers, you can speak with your investment advisor, your licensed financial advisors, who can then walk you through to tell you what stocks are good stocks, depending on your risk appetite. Those are things that you want to find out, and these places will help you to do that so your money can start working for you guys. And on that note, I want to remind you that we still have our Let's Talk Money budgeting panels. They are still here, and I want to encourage persons. We have them in varying colors. We have them in purple, in burgundy, in blue, in teal, in black, and yeah, those are the colors that we have. And this will also help you guys to do your budget, to track your expenses, because in order for you to start making your money work for you, you need to start handling your money a little bit better. All right, guys, so if you know someone who can benefit from this, drop me a DM, send me an email to ltmcarlton@gmail.com, and start using your planners today in making better financial decisions. Have a good one, guys.